Not sure if you all know this, but Adrian and I both have YouTube channels. My YouTube channel, if you can please subscribe, is Nevermore Records. Adrian's is Plastic Realm Toys. You can also follow us on Instagram at HNH_podcast and find us on Facebook. We even have a private group. Just send a request and we'll let you in. Follow our recording studio on Instagram at Nevermore_Records_EPTX and our guitar company on Instagram at Nevermore_Guitars. You know who I like though? You like George Strait. I like Jorge Curve.
And welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Half and Half Podcast.
Hey,
girlfriend.
So
We got new mics.
testing them out.
Yeah.
This isn't a for sure standard. We got to get familiar and used to them first.
They're very pretty, though, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
In terms of looks, yeah, I like the way they look.
There's something about just gold in general,
Right?
that I just love.
Dude, right?
But you know what? It's kind of part of my fault that I switched mic stands. I got these cheapo mic stands. We had the better ones, right?
Yeah. Oh, so this was your doing. I thought these came with these
No.
mics.
These are just
Oh.
because I pulled. So right now we're recording drums, and right now we have 14 mics on our drum set.
Yeah.
And I needed extra mic stands. I even bought some, but I needed little mic stands.
Yeah.
So I went and I used the ones that we normally have in here, and I decided to put these in exchange, and now I'm kind of regretting it.
Yeah. I'm going to agree with you there.
I'm drinking my Rain.
Rain.
You know, I was thinking about a good way to
Get us sponsored?
get to make a metaphor for rain, and I thought about this.
What?
Ready?
Yeah.
In El Paso, we live in the desert,
Mm.
and we're always wishing for rain.
Yeah.
But with Rain energy drinks, I can make it rain every day.
Oh my God. Jesus. Dude. Yeah. Put that one in the back pocket for the next cast.
So yeah. Anyhow, new mics. No, we did one with the setup here.
Yeah.
But we have 3 cameras this time.
3, yeah.
Instead of just one. I'm deciding not to be lazy this time.
Yeah, so you're going to notice different angles, some cool editing.
We have one under the table right now.
Yes, but that's for me later.
Yeah, so normally with my other podcasts, I am not afraid of doing the 3 angles. I mean, they do pay me after all. But with ours, I get lazy because I'm like, so we do just the one static angle. But
Yeah, the one that you should focus on or put the most
hey, man,
into.
you know, it's one of those things.
I don't mind. I always say it, and maybe our viewers can let us know. Do you watch us for a full hour, or do you listen to us for a full hour? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would think that people listen to us more for a full hour. I don't know.
I would agree. Right? When I do podcasts, I don't.
But sometimes our YouTube videos do really well, so I don't know. Sometimes. I notice it's usually when I'm looking pretty nice.
You always look nice.
Just kidding. I don't even know what that means. But yeah, sometimes we get like a lot of views, so I don't know. It's weird.
Mostly the ones when I'm not wearing black. We get like the best views.
Or you're not covering up with a blanket. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, man, that was the best, dude. I was so cozy that day.
We need to do one by the fire.
Oh, absolutely. Well, now you got this new, we're not using it today, but you got a new mobile setup, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you got this beautiful backyard. So remember
Oh, yeah.
maybe we can do that.
So before we move on real quick, normally we use the Shure SM7Bs, which is like the industry standard for microphones. And since this is a music show, I think it's important for the audience and our listeners to hear that I discovered these mics at NAM.
Yeah.
Vietnam. NAMM music conference. And this is from a company called Sontronics. And I've been in contact with them. Cool freaking people, amazing. They have a variety of colors. I like the gold. I got you the red because I know
it's my favorite color.
You like red.
On Earth.
But I would love to have, like, especially because we have a big podcast coming in, which we shouldn't talk so much about yet, but there's a lot of people on that podcast.
Yes.
And it would be really cool to have a different color for everybody.
That would be cool.
But
one person in particular gets the pink.
So they actually have a really cool, like, purple pink one.
Oh, you know what? We also got new chairs.
Oh yeah, new chairs. Yeah.
We're
as Dave from Exiled would say, we're leveling up in here.
Hello, David.
You're a whore, Peter.
Not gonna lie though, I do miss the armchairs on the other one.
Do you really?
Or the armrest? Yeah.
Well, this forces you to be more animated.
I feel like I don't know what to do with my hands. Oh, yeah, you get scared every time I say hold my hand.
Another thing that I wanted to mention before we get into it, guys, we have new Half and Half podcast T-shirts.
We do, and
I want to give some away. So this is what we're gonna do. We want questions from you all for our next episode. Mm-hmm. And anybody that asks us a question, you can email me, you can message me on Instagram, on our Facebook group, wherever. I'll also put a story to remind you all to go in there and ask a question. We're just going to take everybody maybe 2 or 3 shirts, depending on how the response is.
Yeah.
And we will address finally, because we've done this before, and I forget to ask the questions on the podcast. But this time I promise I will.
People have actually asked you questions.
And I forget. I'm sorry.
This motherfucker right here, man. God dang.
This is why I need an assistant.
Well, you do.
So, ask us those questions, and we'll put you in for a raffle for a free shirt.
Yes. Awesome.
Doesn't
have to be music related. If you want to ask Paul why he's so good looking, go ahead.
Yeah. Just kidding. Yeah, it does not have to be music related. Just ask away. Yeah. Another thing before, I know you probably have stuff that you want to share.
Actually, I don't, because of what we want to talk about today.
Oh, because it's a big topic.
Yeah, I have 2 things that I just wanted to bring up.
Yeah, but we're going to do our typical segments though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So first, before we get into that, happy birthday, Batch.
Thank you.
I've purposely not been telling you all morning, and I didn't tell you at midnight because I was like, even though you kind of reminded me yesterday, even though I remembered.
Yeah, right. No, you fucking didn't.
I did, dude.
Thank you.
And I was like, I'm not going to tell him because I want to like put him in suspense thinking I forgot again like I did the last 2 years, 3 years.
To it. There's no suspense.
So with that being said, close your eyes.
Oh, man.
Open your mouth. Happy birthday, Batch. I got to tell you a story behind this.
Oh, my God. Dude, that's fucking amazing.
When you find out the story behind it, you're going to find it even more amazing.
Remember we were talking about me decorating?
Oh, yeah.
Just found it. Oh,
so that's a painting of Sade.
I love it. Thank you.
So if you all were to listen to the Whip Shaded and Faded podcast, they had a guest on there, Luis Renova.
Yeah.
Paralyzed, has no functioning in his hands. But somehow he manages to do paintings. It takes him a while, but he does them, and he did that painting.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
He doesn't do very many paintings, but when he does, and so, yeah. I thought that was really cool.
You asked him to do that?
No, it was just coincidence. I was looking for your gift, and I saw that, and I was like, Luis, I need to buy that.
You know what I love about this? One, thank you, Batch. I love it.
It's a little dusty.
Yeah,
I've had it for a while.
You've started my painting collection. Like now with my in my gym / toy room, all my paintings that I have up are from you.
Mm.
Yeah,
the Halloween one,
the Spawn one.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the horror collection one, all the horror guys. Oh my God, thank you, man. I fucking
happy birthday, Batch.
Thank you so
you might
much.
have to put. back one, but
wow, and that's cool. Who painted it?
yeah, to me that's what makes it. I mean, he was in he was in an accident, and his job was art.
Yeah,
and he can't do the art like he used to do, but he's able to do that, and just the fact that he's able to do that with the disability he has, like, it's unbelievable, dude.
Yeah,
So,
that looks gorgeous. I cannot wait to hang this up. Thank you, man. I fucking love it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
So, we did have one question this morning.
What?
From my wife.
My wife.
She texts me out of nowhere. Like, I'm barely waking up, and she's texting me, and I'm like, is this an emergency? And she's like, does Adrian like the Strokes? And then she goes, do you like the Strokes? So I'm going to ask you, do you like the Strokes?
I like to stroke. However, the band itself, no. I like one song, and that's the first song, the first single that I heard, that song Last Night. Yeah, that's a good song. Outside of that, no. Let me tell you. And I get the privilege of repeating the entire fucking concert all over again.
Right.
In August, we went to Philadelphia to see the Red Hot Chili Peppers. The Strokes opened up, and Thundercat opened up. And the Strokes, dude, talk about a fucking boring show, man. Boring.
Sorry, I heard you say Thundercat, and it just dawned on me that was a band that my daughter was saying she really wanted to go see that's coming here.
Oh, really? Yeah, he's coming here.
Are they good? I don't know. I don't know who they are. I just know the cartoon.
He's a bass player, an amazing fucking bass player.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
is it worth it?
I love him. If you're into like funk R&B and
she's
bass
like
playing,
she was like begging me. Like, she's never asked me to go to any concerts, but she was asking me to go to that.
Yeah, very worth it. I love him. I personally love him.
So Strokes are boring. That's kind of like one of my favorite bands. The
Strokes?
No. Who I challenged you with. You didn't like them. Forget their name right now. It escapes me. But we've spoken. Not Arcade Fire. The other one.
Vampire Weekend?
No. Starts with an A, I think. Anyways. Like, they're a great band.
So much for being your favorite band.
Well, they're not. They're like, they're not a favorite, but they're up there. Yeah. Well, we saw them live, and I couldn't. Oh, Arctic Monkeys.
Oh, fuck that band.
Live, it was boring, dude. So boring. So much potential. I was let down.
The albums are boring. I can only imagine the live set.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's all right. Every time you get that phone in your hand.
Sorry, I was looking at my notes. And I tried to ignore those kinds of comments.
But to answer the wonderful Danny's question, no, I personally do not like the Strokes.
Okay.
Do you?
Some songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, some songs, but nothing that I like. I don't think I even follow them on Spotify. It's kind of like if I hear a song, like, I'll listen to it. Like, I remember when they first came out, I was like, what is this shit?
Yeah.
But now I have more of an appreciation for that.
Yeah. And like I said, we saw them in August with the Chili Peppers. We're leaving for Phoenix tomorrow to see the Chili Peppers on Sunday. And it's the exact same fucking lineup.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm kind of not peeved because my wife did what she could. She found, the closest tickets, and because, going to Philadelphia was a fucking pretty penny.
Right.
But the Chili Peppers are on tour, but they're doing some dates with the Strokes and Thundercat again, and some dates with the Mars Volta. She happened to get the...
Oh, that's right. Because, like, my brother invited me to go to see a Mars Volta this weekend.
Sunday night, yeah.
And then he quickly took it back.
Did he really?
Yeah, he was like, hey, you want to go? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Why not? In all honesty, I know this is going to sound real... I don't know. A lot of guys aren't going to understand this, but I'm weird about going anywhere without my wife.
I'm going to let you finish your thought, and then we're going to fucking go at it.
But it's because, like, my wife brings this element of comedy and fun to every outing that when she's not around, it's kind of like, this place is dead anyways.
Yeah.
And so I was excited to go because I want to go see Mars Volta, but knowing that she's not going to come around, I was kind of like,
why didn't she wasn't invited, or she just didn't?
Well, it's because he had 2 tickets that were given to him. Actually, I think Stevie from Exile gave them to him.
Oh yeah.
Because Stevie's in
LA
San
right
Francisco.
now. Same thing.
Yeah, with with Dave, and so he asked me, and then I called him like a couple of days ago, and I was like, "Hey, so are we still gonna go this weekend?" He was like, "Oh, I forgot to tell you, Selena, his wife, she decided she wants to go." And I'm like, "This motherfucker right here."
But that's a given though. It's like if you invited me somewhere and then
no, Adrian.
What?
I'm more important than his wife.
Well,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Selena. I'm just kidding. I'm only kidding, Mumu.
51st Date.
Yeah, dude, that's such a great movie. I made my daughter. You still want to get married even after 15 years? What is it? Like sex is gonna be nauseating or whatever. And she's like that in the crowd. And he's like, I'm only kidding, Mumu. Sorry.
I like it when the sumo cook goes, "Hey, peanut butter cups."
Mm-hmm. Almost every morning, and I'm sure my daughter's sick of it. When I make her breakfast, I tell her, "You want me to put peanut butter cups in your eggs?" If you haven't seen 51st Dates, you're living on another planet.
So
such a good movie.
Back to what you just said, and I know you're gonna say, but I do it anyway.
What?
I feel weird about going places without my wife. You give me shit all the time.
Yeah, but you actually prevent yourself from going. I will still go.
I knew you were gonna say that.
What do you mean?
Hey, man. Can you do?
It's your birthday. I'll let you have this one.
All right, fine.
All right, we're gonna get into our segments, and then we have one really big segment for this one.
I just
at
have
the end.
One thing I wanted to bring up.
Okay.
That quote app is on fire lately. The one that I tell you.
Yeah.
So another great quote that I heard the other day, right? It actually makes me think why I am the way I am. Right? I love sad music. I love dark tones. You know what I mean? Like
ominous tone.
Yeah. Oh, you want dark and ominous.
Another great movie, Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Fucking fantastic movie.
Yeah.
The quote is, "Music is so influential in the brain that the type you listen to actually has the ability to change the way you think and look at the world."
I can see that.
That's why you're uppity and gay. You listen to that shit.
That is true.
And I'm very sad. And I said,
I want this moment of what we're discussing. I want to keep this in mind when we get into our final segment.
The big segment.
Yes, because I'm curious, which the big segment we've decided at the end, we're going to share our all-time, which was a very difficult freaking task. And I'm sure in 2 weeks I'm going to be like, nope, what was I thinking? But we're sharing our all-time top 10. Not specific to a genre, like all time, which is crazy because that's such a difficult task.
Dude, more than you fucking know, man. Well, not you, but anybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ready?
Real quick, Croto Studio. Want to share that. So this, what do you call these things? I don't know.
Tumbler,
I guess. Or I'm drinking water out of. Was given to me by Croto Studio. Croto Studio is amazing, especially if you're a video editor. It's a software that allows you, I was telling you, like, you can bring in these really cool, creepy sounds, and you can put them on your screen, and you can kind of manipulate the sounds, like in horror movies. So if you're doing, like, video production, film, and you don't want to hire, like, a sound engineer, like, this is really cool. I've actually been messing around a lot with it, so Crotos gave me a free copy of their software. It's not that expensive, I don't think, but it's really freaking cool. So Crotos Studio, Krotos. Check them out.
It reminds me. So the way you explained it to me, it reminds me of that DJ pad. Remember a long time ago, this thing called the Chaos Pad?
Oh yeah,
It's got the XYZ and
yeah, kind of like that, and you do it. So it's kind of like let's say I'm doing a horror film. I could take a piece of metal and like a fork, or you know how they put mics and then they do these weird like sounds and shit? You could pretty much do that, but digitally, virtually.
Yeah.
It's really cool. You can do rain, footsteps, gunshots, like.
Really?
Yeah, it's all kinds of stuff. It's unbelievable.
Dude, do you know how great our horror movie's going to be?
Dude,
the one we spoke about?
Exactly. I know.
What I'm talking about?
Yes, of course.
It's going to be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
All right.
Yeah, let's get into it. Yeah, because this one I don't want to rush. So what segment do you want to start off with first?
Let's get into that batch can scram.
Got you.
You go first.
Want me to go first?
Yes.
So for my that batch can scram, I chose another non-showy screamer. I'm not going to explain it. Go back to the last one if you want to know what I mean. I went for Dennis Lyxzén from Refused.
I thought you didn't use him before? No?
Uh-uh.
That's a good one.
Yeah, he's fucking blood curdling, just fucking screaming. And how long he can do it in an entire fucking song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because to me, like, he's not doing the technical screaming. Like, he's fucking screaming.
Right.
You know what I mean? Anyway, they're one of my all-time favorite bands. Not in my top 10. But, yeah, I was listening to them the other day. They're on constant rotation on any playlist.
What I love about him is his voice is very distinct.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of guys that scream, growl, do that kind of stuff, sometimes they're a dime a dozen, but he's, even through all of this time, still maintained a very distinct voice.
Absolutely. He actually has a YouTube channel now. If you guys want to go check it out, it's called Dennis Deep Cuts. Super cool. He does he talks about some of his favorite records. He talks about what it is being a touring musician. He's like in fucking 5 bands or something like that.
Really?
He talks about that experience. Yeah, I've been watching it religiously, so go check out his YouTube channel. But yes, Dennis Lyxzén from Refused is my batch can scram.
Awesome. So I don't know the singer. I forgot to close that door. I don't know the singer that I'm about to talk about. I don't know his name.
It's called Do Your Homework, man, before you write it down.
I've been so preoccupied that I ran through it. And it was because a song came on. I was like, yes, that's the one I'm using. Yeah. The band Loathe.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know his name, though.
His name either.
But there's 2 guys. They both sing, right? But there's one guy that screams.
I think it's like Fonz or something weird like
Fonzie?
that. Yeah.
I don't know. But the band Loathe, if you haven't heard them. And
phenomenal.
I will say there's a little bit, there's a very Deftones influence in there.
Their I don't want to say their newest album. Is it their newest one?
They have a new one?
They came out with something after they came out with that. But that one particular album, yes, I will agree with you. And a lot of fans will agree with you. But the ones prior, very heavy.
Well, I love what they do.
Yeah.
I love how they do it. Normally, when I hear a band that kind of is too reminiscent of another band, I'm like, no. Yeah. But with them, for whatever, they do it so well. But one of the big things I love is that the production quality, I always tell you about that. Production quality is just on point, man.
Yeah,
I don't know who produces their albums, but geez, that freaking quality is phenomenal.
Yeah, that album does sound really good.
But yeah, so Loathe, singer of Loathe, whatever his name is, not sure.
Forgot. Yeah.
He's my batch that can scram.
Awesome.
And he can sing really well.
Yeah.
So you know what really chaps my ass, though?
What?
So this came up, actually. This kind of is related to music. Mm-hmm. The singer who sings that All About the Bass song.
Oh, yeah. Meghan Trainor.
There you go. Mm-hmm. I have a
bone to pick
with her.
What?
And this might hit home for you as well.
Like
dude, she was talking shit about teachers.
I don't even like teachers. I'm surrounded by them. I'm tired of them.
I was a teacher. My wife's a teacher.
My wife's a teacher.
Yes. And so
that's why I say I'm tired of them. I'm surrounded by you guys.
Apparently, she was talking shit. She was saying, I don't even know what she was saying. On a podcast, she went and I think she even doubled down. My wife had told me what she said, and I was like, really? Normally I don't care. But dude, apparently half of her fan base are teachers because teachers use her songs in the classroom.
Yeah.
And she had to give an apology or whatever, which to me, when somebody says something stupid like that and they go apologize, they're not, I don't know. I don't take the apology the way I guess other people do, because I'm kind of
and then you don't even know when it comes from somebody that famous and they try to backtrack, is it their apology?
Yeah, is it their apology, the record label, or is it
PR guy?
Yeah, is it the fact that they know they're going to lose a bunch of sales?
Yeah.
But anyways, dude, people talk shit about teachers and don't understand what they should be angry about are not the teachers. They should be angry about the system
My wife says it all the time.
The educational system. And
Right.
the problem is that the average person doesn't understand the educational system. And so they point the finger at the teacher, not realizing that the teacher's hands are tied
Right.
because the system is what determines what they do in the classroom. And it's micromanaged to like, I'm not talking day to day. I'm talking hour to hour. I'm talking minute to minute.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah.
they are managed. And I know, and you know, one of the reasons I was successful is because I did complete opposite of what they wanted, but it worked for me. But most teachers are bound to every little thing. That's, you know, I haven't really gotten into it, but you know, I went up the ranks from teacher, assistant principal, director of academics, opened up a high school. I left that sector because I became extremely disgruntled and realized that all these great ideas that I had and I wanted to introduce and bring to the educational system were just not possible because you have the state and the federal government telling you, no, you cannot do that. So anyways, Megan Trainor, that's her name?
Yeah.
You can go sit down, shut the fuck up. And teachers, you're all badass. And, you know, this week is actually Teachers Appreciation Week. So teachers, thank you so much for what you do. You're all amazing.
Yep.
And, yeah.
Not because teachers are close to home for me, right? You, Danny, my wife. But I've always thought teachers are highly underrated, highly unappreciated, highly underpaid. I say it all the time, right? And it sucks to say. But yes, what I do for my job is very important.
Right.
Obviously, right?
Yeah.
But dude, I make more than a teacher. I make more than cops. I make more than firemen. I make more than border patrol. And to me, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
That, like, not gonna complain about it, right? But I mean,
yeah.
dude, to me, it's just ridiculous how underpaid such amazing jobs and people are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, teacher, like you guys, parents do what they can for their children, right?
Right.
They teach them how to read. They teach them, but you guys, truthfully, mold.
Well, I don't anymore. I do college now. So.
But you did though.
Yeah.
Fine. Danny and Dina mold these little kids, right? Like they see them. Little kids see them more than they see their parents.
Yeah, of
on
course.
A day-to-day.
Absolutely.
It's every fucking day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's a fucking crime. It's a shame. Teachers should be paid fucking 20-fold what they make right now.
And people try to always say like, well, they get summers off. Dude, like if you knew the work that you have to put in during the school year, and some of these teachers, man, are there from like 6 o'clock in the morning to like 8 o'clock at night. And when they go home, they're still doing work. I wasn't one of those teachers. I was really able to organize and manage my time. But there are teachers that just, and I care, but I have to set my limits, right? But some teachers just kill themselves. And then even over the summer, they're still working. People don't see that. People don't understand that. And so, you know, you need to, if you want to talk smack about teachers, look at the educational system as a whole, learn it, understand it, and then look at the teacher. And then you're going to realize it's not the teacher, it's the system.
Yeah. 100%.
So that's what chaps my ass.
I agree with you. It's a great one. I'm going to stick with last week's.
You're good to go?
I don't want to.
It's your birthday. What are you going to complain about?
I don't want to drum up negativity, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm golden.
Nice.
Got to take everything as it comes.
It's your birthday. I'm about to give you a massage.
Oh, I brought the oil. I'm wearing my thong. Dude, it's fucking party time.
All right. Let's get into... you know what song blows my thong off? Speaking of thongs.
Speaking of thongs. Go. You want me to go?
Did you listen to the Manchester Orchestra song I told you about last time?
Fuck. I did not. I'm sorry.
Damn it.
Oh, please.
Listen
all the
to
shit
it.
I tell you to do.
Dude,
and you're like, well,
I do all the time. I just forget. You go first.
Okay. The thong.
Dong, da dong, dong, dong.
The song that blows my thong off comes from a band that you actually showed me, which the singer was in. Was in another favorite band of ours, or I don't know who came first. I think the second band came first. Anyway, it's a song called "Losing at Life" from a band called Classic Case. Their album came out in 2007. The album title is also self-titled "Losing in Life."
I forgot about that band. They're a really good band.
That band is fucking. I think they put out 2 albums,
Mm-hmm.
and then the singer So okay, you tell me this. The singer went on to be in a band called Telescreen.
Yes.
Was Telescreen before or
Dude,
after?
I want to say before.
Okay.
Forgot about that band.
Yeah,
dude, they came out with like a 4-song EP, and that was it.
Fucking
and it was some of the
insane.
members of Code 7 in that band.
Yeah, Code 7
Oh
and the
my
singer
god, dude! I
of
can't
Classic-
believe you just reminded me of that band.
Classic
That
Kiss.
band is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, that one like live performance video thing
With the projector.
so good. It was like you were on the cusp of like being my favorite band, and then just
Gone.
dissolved.
Gone. Yeah. So Classic Case, Losing at Life. That song blows my thong off.
Awesome. All right, for me, I went a little bit old school, and it was just because this song came on. I was like, God, I love this song. I went with Chris Isaak's "Wicked Game."
Oh yeah, it's my wife's favorite song in the whole entire world.
I know.
It's your all's love song.
Dude, there's certain songs in this world that no matter how many times you hear them, there's something about them that gives. And going into our top 10 later, I started to think about what are the albums that give me this feeling. It's about feeling, right?
Is that the next one? Is that our next challenge?
No, what?
You want to do a segment on that? Top 10 albums? Because look, you can have top 10 artists of all time,
right?
But there can be one album that's not from a top 10 artist that totally fucking blows.
Well, that's why I struggled with this list, but I'll get into it.
I know. I did too.
But yeah, Chris Isaak, "Wicked Game," such a good song. Makes me feel, it like makes you feel sad and horny at the same time. Just kidding.
Right. Right. Somebody finally gets it. I'm like crying, but my balls are tingling. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, we get asked to censor a little bit, and we just can't. It's okay.
I know. We're gonna struggle on the censorship.
I know, man. We'll get there.
That's boring.
I know it is, not us, but you know what?
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it. Fuck, man.
Just throwing it out there.
Yep. Got to get them in while we can.
All right, let's get into the chat.
The Shat. So today on the Shat, I bring to you they're not a new band. They've been around for a while. I didn't do my date homework.
Mm-hmm.
But they're a band I absolutely love. I really don't know how to categorize them because it's like doomy at times. It's like Tool at times. I don't know, but they're a fucking amazing band. I'm just going to get straight to the point. They're a band called Oh Brother. They're fucking phenomenal. If you have not heard Oh Brother, please go check them out.
He said, "Oh brother." Oh yeah. Yeah, I've heard them. They are good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You ran through that quick. That was the fastest chat you've ever done.
Because normally I'm a stuttering prick. I'm like,
you stuttering prick, yeah. That was a good one. I do like them.
Yeah.
So I want to go back and listen. We have a new segment that we're introducing this episode. Again, happy little accidents. They just come about. We don't sit down and make up these segments. They have just come to fruition on their own. And last episode gave birth to this one. And we're going to call this one Guess This Riff.
Yeah.
You ready to guess my riff?
Yeah. You're not going to fuck with me this time, right? Last time I closed my eyes, I did the whole nine.
That was great.
Okay, go.
Excuse me. Okay, here we go.
Go.
Dun 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 digga dun 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 digga dun 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 digga digga.
Fuck, I have no idea.
Just listen to it, Adrian. Dun 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 digga dun 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 digga dun 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 dun.
Fuck, I don't know.
So this is
wait. I don't know.
Hammer Smash Face by Cannibal Corpse.
Oh man, you're talking shit I haven't heard in a long
Oh,
time.
come on. Everybody knows that song.
Now,
especially that bass line that when it stops, it's like, dude, it's such a great bass line. Anybody out there get it before Adrian? I'm curious. I'm curious to see how good my hum game is.
Your hum game is pretty fucking on point. But only a few of us know that.
All right.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Close your eyes. Dun digga 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 dun 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 dun.
Again.
What the fuck? How did you not get that?
I don't know.
Is
that a song I wrote?
You're close.
What is it?
Dude, my set is brown.
Oh, God.
How could you not get that? You were a part of the band.
I would not have expected that at all. That's right. My set is brown. So that's an old band. That's our first band together.
Yeah.
Back in the 90s.
Yeah. I thought for sure it was going to be Dead Giveaway and you were going to go, oh, God, Adrian.
Dun. How does it start? It starts like that? I thought it just started automatically. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, but I was doing the chorus.
Oh, the stop. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, okay, gotcha. All right. Nobody's going to know this song. That's
You'd be surprised. Okay.
All right. Let's get into our challenge results. And then we'll because the last one is going to take a long time.
We didn't do Let It Riff.
Oh, we didn't?
Let me guess, you didn't.
Oh, no, I just skipped it. Let's get into it then. Let it riff.
You want to go first or I go first?
You go first because I went first on the last one.
One of my favorite riffs of all time comes from one of my favorite bands of all time. I went with the opening, well, I shouldn't say opening, but the main riff of Cherub Rock from the Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah.
Fucking
You should have saved that for a future Guess This Riff.
Oh, shit, you're right. Fuck. Forget I said
Especially because you do the... Somehow you add the wah.
Yeah.
That's a good one, dude. That's a really good one.
Yeah.
And I think of the countless band rehearsals that we've had where that's the first thing you start playing.
Dude,
somehow.
My wife, anytime I put a guitar... My wife, every time I put a guitar in my hand, that's the first song I play.
Yeah.
Automatically. It's just it's fucking fun to play.
Yeah.
That's a fun song to play.
Yeah. All right. Mine, I went old school again, and I was thinking about riffs, and there's so many riffs out there, but I thought about this riff and the significance it has, not just on me, but like I think on guitar players in general, because it's always one of the first riffs any guitar player learns. And I would say that even today, guitar players probably learn this as one of their first riffs. Even though it was the second, third riff I ever learned. Smoke on the Water by, I think, is it Deep Purple? Smoke, dun, 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 dun. Is it Deep Purple? I think it's, wait.
I don't listen
Shit.
to it. I don't listen to
I just know the name of the song. Smoke on the Water. Dude, like, it's such a good beginner riff. But I think about the significance. I don't care how old or how young you are. Everybody knows that riff, that song.
That's one of those.
And yeah, it's just so. Anyways, so my Let It Riff is "Smoke on the Water" by.
You think about its simplicity and being a musician, and you actually play. You're like, dude, that's fucking it. But it's just the power of the melody of what they're playing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Which ties into like how I feel as a songwriter. To me. Yes, I can be technical. I can do all this stuff, but I find a simple chord progression that's very appealing to the ear to be far more valuable than a technical guitar part.
100%, dude. All the songs that I have written are I want the feel more than anything else, right? So some of them are fucking 4 chords throughout the whole damn song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just about the feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you.
All right, let's get into our challenge results. So it was Amy Winehouse versus
Molotov.
That's right. Do you want to go first this time?
Yeah, actually, so like I said before, I knew more about them than you thought I did. I hadn't heard them in a really fucking long time. But anything I had heard from them, it was just, whatever was
here and there. That's what I figured.
Thrown at me.
So I know you opened up for them, but
you
didn't know their stuff in deep.
Like that song Puto?
Yeah, of course.
Who doesn't know that song? Right?
You know what's crazy? I like this band so much now, and I hated them at first.
And it's so weird you say that.
Why?
Because the deeper I dove, the more I'm like,
Paul likes this?
How the fuck do we argue about this all the time? And he fucking likes this.
Yeah.
They're not bad. I like them. They were really good. They're a rap rock band, I guess. Yeah. Right?
Mexican. But they started early on, man.
97 was their first album.
Was it 97? Yeah. I mean, like, so. Yeah.
So the first, just to not get too in depth, the first 3 albums, it's like 311, Infectious Grooves, and the early Incubus albums.
Okay.
Those 3 bands.
Yeah.
Had a menagerie. And out came Molotov. Like, big time. Like, you can tell their first album to me, big time, was Infectious Grooves.
Right.
Fucking
yeah, I could see that.
The second album,
the bass player
was fucking crazy.
Right?
Yeah, crazy. So, yeah, the first album, real 311, real Infectious Grooves. The second album, it's like they discovered who Incubus was, and they heard Incubus for the first time. Yeah. And they said, let's sprinkle a little bit of that in there.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, I heard all their albums. One album, which was like a remix album, which I think the third album was like a remix album of the first 2. Yeah, I like them. There's nothing I don't dislike about them. To me, they're a rap rock band, but you can tell, for me anyway, I didn't deep dive as to who their influences are, but those bands stuck out big time to me.
But I think one thing you're forgetting, though.
What?
To me, the significance of that band is the fact that they're not an American band.
Yeah.
They come, like, nobody in Mexico really, at least that I know of. Again, I'm not as well versed in my Mexican music history, but dude, like, just something about that Latin touch, the singing in Spanish, like the fact that the drummer does some of the rapping sometimes, right? And sometimes they switch instruments and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude, amazing. So, like, my wife's told me this story about the drummer. Like, he's a white guy, but he grew up in Mexico, so he speaks perfect Spanish.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And at least that's, correct me if I'm wrong, anybody, but at least that's what I understood. And like I tell you, I did not like this band until I saw them live. And I was pretty impressed, dude. Like, I was really, really impressed. And when my wife's not around, because I know she's going to give me that look like, what? I'll listen to them. And I've actually listened to them more in depth than she even knows. And she knows all their lyrics and everything, like, perfectly, dude. She could do the fast raps and shit. Like, she knows it all. Dude, they're so good. So that's why I wanted to challenge you, because I feel like they don't get a lot of credit because they come from Mexico.
Actually, they're Grammy nominated.
Yeah, but, like, isn't it Latin? Is it Latin Grammy nominated?
I don't know. I just read Grammy.
I just feel like there's this group of bands that came out during that time, like you mentioned, but, like, these guys don't get mentioned because they're not from the U.S.
Yeah.
So, amazing band. I'm glad you liked them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think by listening to them, I don't think there was a doubt in your mind that I would, right?
Yeah.
Well, you and I argue about the rap rock all the time.
Honestly, what I thought you were going to say is that the language kind of got in the way of your liking it.
Oh, no. Dude, we had this conversation. I listened to a Japanese jazz artist.
Oh, that's right. I listened
to the French band Le Color.
The Japanese instrumental jazz artist? Just kidding.
He's not instrumental.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, go.
All right, you challenged me with Amy Winehouse.
Yeah.
And I got to go to rehab, but I said no.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, I've been back.
Is that what the lyrics are? I don't even remember. Dude, okay. I'm going to just start off by saying something that I found that was very disappointing to me.
Okay.
And it's not what you're thinking.
Okay.
I forgot how much I love the song, and I learned to love this song from another movie. It's called 5 Year Engagement, which is one of my favorite movies ever. And you probably still haven't fucking watched it, have you?
Yes, I have, with Emily Blunt.
Yes. God, I love that movie so much. Anyways, there is a song called Valerie, which is like such an amazing song. And I don't know if it's hers and it features somebody or somebody else's and they featured her. But dude, did you know you can't find that song on Spotify? It's like blacked out.
Oh, yeah. Like, you can find the name, but it's blacked out.
Yeah, the only thing you can find is like the live version from BBC. Dude, such a good song. And when I remembered that was her singing it, I was just like, I kept listening to it. Well, I ended up finding it on YouTube, so I ended up having it, but you can't like listen to it in the car, so whatever. But anyways, I just wanted to throw that out there. It is a cover song, but she does such a good rendition of it. Okay. The first album, I was listening to it and I'm like, okay, because it's a weird blend of genres. But the first album I noticed it's almost like she takes like these 40s, 50s type big band sounds, but that one had a little bit more hip hop sounding drums to them.
That's what I said.
When did you say that, Adrian?
When I was telling you why I want you to listen.
Oh, did you really?
I was breaking down both of her albums. So a little R&B, a little hip hop.
I don't know. You always tell me that I don't listen.
Yeah. I wasn't paying attention.
But I noticed that kind of changed throughout the albums. Then it became more like true to that style of music, the big band music. So to me, it was kind of like a lounge with hip hop style beats. I love the fact that she's vulgar in her lyrics. I'm not a lyric person, but the fact that it's like this innocent sounding old style music, but she's like talking shit and she's not holding back. And I should have written down some examples here, but you know, she cusses. She's pretty vulgar, man, and it's great. It's like a really cool like meshing of, I don't know. It's just different.
Yeah.
It's cool to hear. Let me see. No, I'm gonna skip that. What I love is that it's like, even though she's kind of doing a rendition of music from like back in the day, she somehow found a way to modernize it, if that makes any sense.
Right.
And it's so weird. And I was curious though to like, who writes the music though? Is it her? It can't be her.
No.
Because it's a lot of instruments. I even started really watching live performances because I was curious to see like, okay, because I heard the live version of Valerie on BBC and she sounded great. And so I was like, I don't think I've ever seen her perform live. So I decided to go and I started looking at live performances to see how these songs that are obviously very epic in proportion, and to see how they carry over live. Yeah. And obviously she's got like 12 people on stage, dancers. Yeah. She does a great job. I don't know. So anyways, it didn't really, after the second album, I didn't really find much more of an evolution. It was kind of a regurgitation of the same stuff.
Well, that's because
I know
Back to Black was her last album.
So there's like 3 albums.
There's 2
3?
albums.
Oh, I thought it was 3.
No, there's 2. And then they came out with something Treasures.
Oh, because so that was just like
that had a few unreleased tracks.
Oh, that's what it was.
Some demos, demo stuff from earlier songs and whatnot. Yeah. She only has 2 full studio albums.
I mean, and then like she was an amazing artist. My wife was saying something. She mentioned how there was some guy that she worked with that they say is partially to blame for her passing, because like everybody knew she needed help, but instead of helping her, they were just like milking her for like her success. And it's a really sad story.
It is.
She was an amazing artist, and I really loved her music a lot. And there's a lot of songs in there that like I hearted, so I'll be listening to. But that Valerie song, God. Such a
I have to go back and listen to that one.
Such a good song. And if you haven't watched the movie 5 Year Engagement, that's a movie that I can just put on any day and I'd love it. So yeah.
Awesome.
You want to get into our new challenge? So that was our Amy Winehouse versus Molotov results.
Yeah. And for
new challenge real quick, and then we'll get into the big stuff.
And oddly enough, we both agreed on this one. Yeah. You liked yours, I liked mine.
That's true, we did.
Yeah. Okay.
It's your birthday, I gotta like it. Just kidding.
Okay, you challenge me first.
This one's weird. I even had to write notes with this challenge.
Okay.
You don't have a challenge for me, do you?
I do. But it's because I always, as you say it, I write it down.
When I look at your hands, I get really hungry for some Twix.
Some Twix.
Oh my God, some Snickers. Today they look bigger, so Snickers, yeah. Dang.
I had a lot of salt last night.
Salty and sweet's the best. All right, I'm going to challenge you. this is a band, before I get into it, I want you to understand this band has very humble beginnings. And what I mean by that, and this is something that I feel that should resonate with you.
Don't ruin the history for me. I like that. That's part of the
I know, but I
challenge for me.
want to also entice you, get you excited a little bit. You know, I think back to like the days when you and I had like a freaking 8-track, 4-track recorder, and we would write acoustic songs and we would attempt to sing.
There's no attempting. I know. I'm tired of you saying I can't. I'm fucking tired of you saying that.
We would sing, and you know the quality was had a lot of hiss to it. We didn't have
Chickafila would have been like the world's a fucking hit.
The quality was not there, but there was just something special about the fact that we didn't have expensive mics, we didn't have studio rooms, and none of that. It was about writing a song, and we almost never released them. It was just songs that you and I would listen to, and every once in a while maybe show a friend or two, whatever. But so I want you to remember that when you're listening to that first album.
Gotcha.
Okay. I want you to really pay attention to the evolution, because the evolution in this band is strong.
Okay.
It's literally, you're not going to hear one album that sounds, it gets better and better and better and better. Okay. In my opinion. I don't know if you're going to like them. But I want you to, what I'm trying to say is that like it's very difficult for you to like put it on shuffle for this band and really grasp how they evolved.
I will tell you though, not in a bad way, but the fact that we're really staying on schedule is fucking with these challenges. Because when we go 2 weeks without doing a cast, I really dig deep. But when I only have
I see what you're saying.
6 days?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, we got to go old school, man. Don't listen to anything but.
That's what I do.
Here.
I wish you would have went all the way through with it.
If you don't know what just happened, you need to go watch the video.
Watch the video. Everyone, please. All
right. So the band I am challenging you with is a band that I made mention to a few episodes back, and you were like, who's that? So I know you don't know this band. It's a band called Grizzly Bear. Grizzly Bear.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm thinking about a beer.
Yeah. So am I. Grizzly Bear.
Grizzly Bear.
Their recent?
Their first album was in the mid 2000s, early 2000s.
Oh, okay.
I feel like they really hit their stride though, like around 2012. So keep that in mind.
Keep that in mind. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm excited about it. I've never, other than from what you've told me.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So my challenge for you, I'm going to keep it on the female front, right? Sorry. So if you ask...
I mean, I prefer the female back, but whatever.
I prefer the male front. So I guess half and half, right? So if you ask people this question, you're gonna get a lot of different answers, right? So if you ask people who is the queen of country,
Dolly Parton.
See, people will say Dolly. People will say Reba.
Oh no, what's her name that was with?
Some people will say Carrie Underwood.
No, fuck no.
Some people will say the Judds.
I already know who my answer is on that, and that might be who you're challenging me with.
Who?
She did songs with Johnny Cash.
June Carter?
Yes.
No.
No?
No. That's what I'm saying. You'll get different answers, but for me, the all-time fucking queen of country.
I hate country, Adrian, so I don't like the where this is going right now.
So that's the point of the challenges.
Oh my God, Adrian.
Come on, Vampire Weekend. Let's go. Tit for tat. So for me, the queen of country is none other than the world's greatest female country artist, Patsy Cline.
Oh, okay. That's old school.
Yes.
So yeah, see that
Yeah.
So that's who you're going to challenge me with.
Yes, I want to challenge you with Patsy Cline.
Patsy Cline. See, if it was like new, and when I say new, I mean like anything beyond the 60s, that shit makes me vomit.
You need to stop. The 80s.
It makes me vomit.
Early 90s.
And the Thunder Rolls. No, fuck no, man.
The lightning strikes. Son of a bitch.
Old school, like, dude, like I love Johnny Cash.
Williams.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So to me, she's the all-time fucking queen of country. I love her. Not a single dud. I love every song, top to bottom.
She alive still?
Say I don't know. I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
But yeah, there you go. So Patsy Cline versus Grizzly Bear.
Okay. That's an interesting matchup,
It is.
but I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think I like
Yeah,
it.
but I think I like it. All right.
Let's get into our top 10 of all time. How are we going to do this, Adrian?
I don't know because we've already been doing this for a while.
Yeah. I mean, this is a tough one because
Okay, so let's do this. We'll throw out our top 10.
let's start from 10 and go down. Did you do it in order?
You do love to go down. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
From order.
So let's do like.
Well, actually, I lied. Yes, it's somewhat in order, but to me, because they are my top 10, there's no, I love this one more than this one. There's not like an order for me. They're just the top 10 artists that I cannot live without.
I can see that because I did try to put mine in order, but I don't know if the order, how much it's really malleable.
Right, exactly.
I did have some memorable mentions too. I'll mention those at the end.
Okay, I want you to go first. So
I'm going to do 10 and then you do your 10 and we go down that way.
So,
you know, we're good at going down. It's just about organizing
it.
and being balanced.
You go first. I go first.
Yes.
Or
always. Right. At the same time.
69 at the same time.
There we go.
There we go. Don't go ass to mouth, kids. I will tell you, that's bad.
Ass to ass. Another great movie, Requiem for a Dream.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
We're making a lot of movie references this time.
We are, man.
Requiem for a Dream.
And that's hard to say, too. Requiem.
Yeah, it is hard. Requiem. I want to say rectal.
You do, and you probably should.
All right, so am I going to go first with number 10?
Yeah, go ahead.
Or are you texting?
No, go ahead.
Are you just doing your list right now, barely?
No, man.
What's
I'm
happening?
adding a list to my grizzly bear. Hurry up and go.
You're adding a list to your grizzly bear?
I'm adding a note to my grizzly bear. Go.
All right, for me, number 10, Norma Jean, man.
Awesome. Yeah.
Everybody knows how much I love Norma Jean.
Okay.
One of my, and this time I can really say one of my top 10.
Absolutely.
One of my top 10, number 10, Norma Jean. Comments, questions, suggestions?
No, love it.
Awesome.
Well, see,
did you think they were going to be in my top 10?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Really?
Oh, yeah, 100%. I knew it. I already have a few bands in mind for you, which I know you have a few for me.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, see, because I wanted to go this band, and here's why. But we've been on for a while. So let's just we'll get the fast version.
No, I mean, we still got like 30 minutes, bro.
Oh. Bueno.
Bueno pues.
Bueno pues, dude. Okay, so my 10, and again, it's I couldn't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's these bands can go anywhere within the 1 to 10.
Mm-hmm.
So people are gonna be like, dude, that's your number 10? But it's not. Smashing Pumpkins for sure. And
dude, that's your number 10?
Yeah, Smashing Pumpkins hand down for my whole life they've.
Okay, so it's not an established sequence.
Right. For me, no.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. My number, well, I knew Smashing Pumpkins was going to be in there. Had to be. So this is where I kind of struggled a little bit before we continue. Because I was like, there's bands that were major influences on me. You know what that's from?
No.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall. When
Aldous Snow?
Yeah, and what's his name is talking to him. What's his name?
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill. He was like trying to give him his CD.
What is this?
And he was like, you should listen to it because one day you're going to be like, and he does the imitation.
Oh, yeah.
He's a major influence on me.
He's so incredible.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. I forgot what I was going to say. Okay. I struggled because there's bands that were really influential to me.
Yeah.
But sometimes I didn't like a lot of their like more recent albums. So I was like, are they in my top 10? So I struggled. So I really went with like, who makes me feel a certain way?
Right. But I'll give you that though. Dude, after Machina, the Smashing Pumpkins were not throwing out a whole lot of bangers. Their new album, Atom, whatever the fuck.
I still haven't even heard it, but yeah.
I'm still trying to fumble my way through it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get through it. I'll say it like that.
Yeah.
I went into it with high hopes because it's supposedly Melancholy Part 2, right? And it sounds nothing like it.
That's a huge, that's a high expectation right there.
Yeah. So it's all right that you're not in love with the entire discography, but it was a band that, like the Smashing Pumpkins, fucking molded me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So okay, you're 9.
Number 9. That's from I think Beatles. Number 9, or no, is it Led Zeppelin? I don't know.
Gross.
People are gonna call me out. It's your birthday. I'm gonna let it slide. Local Natives.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Local Natives. They just came out with a new song like yesterday. Amazing.
You got me into them.
Or the day before yesterday, a couple days ago. Local Natives, one of my favorite bands, hands down. The only band that I know that can use the word encyclopedia in a song and make it work.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I kind of figured they would be somewhere on your list.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I like it.
Nice.
My number 9, no fucking surprise, MF Doom. For sure.
Doom.
Doom.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah. I mean, look, in here, I wanted to, again, I can put top 10 fucking rock bands like that, right? But to me, I had to have I love many genres.
Of course.
You know what I mean? So I just...
Well, I mean, already I put one metal band.
Oh, that's true.
And Local Natives, like, very, very different from each other.
Indie. Yeah, good point. Okay.
All right, number 8. You're going to probably be shocked by this one.
Swim. Lila.
No. Kings of Leon.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I know you like them.
Yeah.
But like that?
Oh, yeah, man.
Really?
Oh, like, have you done a deep dive on them?
You know, the album before Somebody. I don't remember the name of that album. That album is fucking ridiculous.
Right.
What's the name of that album?
I don't know the name.
So prior to that, they were more of like a Strokes, indie.
Which is why at the beginning, again, I did not like this band.
Neither did I.
When I heard the Use Somebody song and the like Sex is on Fire song, I did not. I fucking was like, what is this trash?
Yeah.
But then when you listen to the other stuff, especially, dude, the new album, fucking amazing, dude. Yes, my wife has a little bit to do with this because she would listen to them, and I was like, that's actually how I started hearing other songs that weren't like their mainstream stuff. And I was like, what? This is the same band? And I love them, man.
Yeah. Wow.
And actually, it was my wife and I, our first concert together was Kings of Leon.
Yeah. Yeah. They're fucking boring live, though. Everything I've seen on YouTube, like literally just fucking standing there.
I don't know, man. When Sex on Fire came on, I was like, moving my hips.
Well, then we need to go to that show together. All right. What was
8.
Oh, that was your 9. 8. Okay. My number 8, again, no order, because anybody close to me would think, isn't that your fucking number 1? But again, it's not in order.
I already, you had to say, that's all you had to say. I already know who it is.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, I knew it.
Yeah.
And that is why I got you a red microphone. Just kidding. You know, you can move the wire like that, so it's not. Sontronics, you see how they hold up? Actually, one thing I want to point out about my Sontronic mics, they come with a lifetime warranty, everybody.
Really?
Lifetime warranty.
Yeah.
Who else can say that?
Nobody. Okay. Yeah, Red Hot Chili Peppers, number 9.
Sorry about that, by the way.
That's all right. You're the one's got to do the audio on it, not me.
I know, right? Red Hot Chili Peppers, wow. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah. And again, everything up until, I want to say Stadium Arcadium was fucking fire. All of it. It's been like the last 3 albums I've kind of struggled with.
Yeah.
A little bit.
But nothing compares to Blood, Milk, Sex, Magic.
Blood, Sugar, Sex,
But
Magic.
there you go. Where did I get milk from?
They have an album called Mother's Milk.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
All right. Number 7 for me, The Cure.
Oh, yeah.
Such a good band.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, I don't even really have to go into it
No.
because if you like The Cure like I do, I mean, my daughter's her name comes from a Cure song. That's how much I love The Cure.
Yeah, and that totally ruined that song for me. Not in a bad way.
Yeah.
But it's like, that song would make me sad, and it's like, oh, Elise. And then now it's like, oh, Elise.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. My number 8, again, had to really, and that's what sucks about The Cure. The Cure almost made my list.
For
the longest time, they were top 5 for
Which
sure.
Makes me wonder if we're gonna have anybody
Same.
Yeah,
I doubt it.
yeah, me too.
The way we're going, I doubt it.
Yeah, that's true.
I would put The Cure
Half and half.
not because it was very. Sadly, I would have to put them at 11, only because the other bands I chose. You know what I mean?
Right. That's kind of like no, I'm not gonna say.
But The Cure is one of my all-time favorite bands. You know what I mean?
Right.
But anyway, my number 8, I chose George Strait.
Oh God. This list is over. It's over.
Podcast over. We are done.
Really?
Yeah. I love country music. I love George Strait, and I love my dad.
I love your dad too, but I don't like George Strait. All right. That's interesting.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I think there's one band we're going to have in common.
You know who I like, though? You like George Strait. I like Jorge Curve.
I can't believe I love the fact that you said Jorge. I can't breathe. Oh, shit.
Who is the antithesis to George Strait?
Yeah.
Sings Spanish country.
Dude, I'm fucking sweating. That's so good.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit. Okay, go.
All right.
Big time.
All right.
I
Number
made my eyes
number 6. And I struggled because I felt like these guys should have been higher on my list, but I know you're going to know they're on my list. Sigur Rós.
Oh, yeah.
Sigur Rós, one of the such a good band. Again, very mellow, dramatic. Just I can't say enough about that band.
Yeah, that's a great one. Okay,
number 6.
We're at 6.
Yep.
My number 6 again. I think this is the band we're both gonna have in common. It'd be crazy if it was your number 6.
Mm-hmm. Well,
But,
I just said my number 6, so
I mean, yeah, shit. I'm still suffering that Jorge curve. My number 6 is Radiohead.
Oh, okay.
Sure. Hands down. You cannot not have Radiohead on any fucking list.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you told me to do an electronic list, Radiohead's going to be on there.
Yeah,
if you told me to do an alternative list.
Because their music just spans genres.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then anything that Tom York touches is just gold.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the beauty, too, is he's got a lot of projects that are just not as good as Radiohead, but, like, they're up there.
Yeah.
All right. Number 5 for me. And this is based on, obviously, like, I had to think about artists that just really, if it weren't for them, I wouldn't be who I am today. Pantera, man. Number 5.
They were going to be on
there.
Yeah.
Like, and it was hard to put them at number 5. But I had to just think about, because when it comes to metal music playing, which is what I mostly love playing, Dimebag Darrell is just, there's still to this day, man, nobody even comes close to achieving the musicianship that he achieved. But then when you put them together as a band, just one of the greatest bands. It's so unfortunate. It's so sad how that band, what has come of that band.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they should be, I know they're together, right? Like it's Phil and you know,
Rex.
Rex, really. But man, just, you might be able to hear the songs live because of that, but you'll never have the experience of a new Pantera album.
Right.
Just, if anybody knows me, they know the impact that Pantera and Dimebag Darrell specifically had on me as a musician.
Right. No, it's a good one. For sure, I knew they would be on your list. My number 5, it's just, you cannot be in this family and not love this artist. Like, it sounds stupid, but literally, everyone in my family loves this person. So, naturally, he had to be on my list. You want to take a guess at it?
Morrissey.
Well, yep, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, Morrissey is just fucking phenomenal. Even to this very day.
Because of your brother, That's how I discovered Morrissey and the Smiths.
Yeah.
Him and his little dances.
Gussie's dances.
Yes. I miss you, Gussie.
Yeah,
Even though you don't give a shit.
Well, he has a phone number too.
Fuck Gus. Fuck that guy. You know what? You got the fuck Jason.
Fuck Gussie.
Fuck Gussie.
All right. Yeah, Morrissey's.
I'm
my
afraid
number
to
5.
text him.
Why?
I don't know. Like, I feel like now his bedtime is like 7:30. What if I text him at 8 and then
I'm
he's
7:30. He's 7:45.
Oh. What if he gets mad at me?
He stays up longer than I do.
I should text him.
Yeah. Remember, it works both ways.
Oh, that's true. I miss you, Gus. All right. So that was your number 5, Morrissey?
Are you sure we're number? Oh, I think I know what I did. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I only have 9 on here.
What?
Yeah. That's all right. I can find another.
Of course you can. All right. So number 5 was Pantera. Number 5 for you was Morrissey. Isn't that quite the dynamic, though, between us? How hilarious is that?
Yeah. Half and half.
Pantera, Morrissey. All right. My number 4.
2 bands that would never play together.
Yeah, exactly. My number 4, Mute Math.
Oh, yeah.
And I struggled to put them before Pantera. But, dude, that band, maybe their latest album's not the greatest, but I have a history with that band ever since, like, hearing them, like, early 2000s. Just, I don't know, their songs always resonated with me in terms of, like, not only the musicianship and the quality, but also, like, times in my life, moments in my life where I was up or down, and their songs happened to be what was on my regular rotation. And so that band, even though I think they're pretty much at this point, like, done.
Really?
I think.
That's sad.
Just the original, Mute Math, because it was the original up until this last album, I believe. I don't know. There might be some, whatever. Anyways, Mute Math, number 4, hands down.
Great. So we just spoke about my number 4. Now I found a place to put them. The Cure, hands down.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. So,
I knew
that's one band that we have in common.
I don't want to jump the gun. Radiohead is not on your list?
Don't jump the gun, Adrian.
It's okay. I was going to say. All right.
Yeah, so The Cure. We already spoke about them.
Yeah.
Number 3 for me, I challenged you with this band, Phantogram.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Huh.
Not a single song I don't like from that band.
Yeah, I know you love that band, but to place them on an all-time list, that's unexpected.
Number 3, man, for sure.
Awesome. Live,
all their music, everything that they do. I just am a fan of everything Phantogram. And apparently Daniela told me they're in the studio doing another Big Grams. Remember I challenged you with Big Grams?
Yeah.
They're doing another Big Grams album.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be cool to hear. Awesome. My number 3, fucking shocker. Sade.
Imagine they would have been your number 1. That would have been a perfect gift.
I know. But again, she could be number 1. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yes, she's one of my all-time favorite artists. Can't live without.
Kind of looks like you're holding a baby.
Don't make it weird. Yes, Sade, for sure. I love everything top to bottom. She does no wrong in my eyes.
Yeah.
And then, I have to, a lot of people just think Sade and that's all they think about, Sade. But the fucking band deserves crazy credit. What? You want Twix?
I just thought of something.
You want a bite?
No.
What?
You work at the electric company.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a smooth operator?
I'm the smoothest operator. Man, you are. Write that down for the next one. Yeah, her band, full credit, right? Paul Denman is like my 5th favorite bass player of all fucking time. You know what I mean? But yes, Sade, number 3.
Nice. Number 2, M83, man.
Gross.
Shit. What? Dude, I just love that. And then the new album that came out, man.
Yeah.
I just can't get enough.
Yeah.
I know that they are more recent in my life compared to a lot of these bands, but 10 years about. I'm always in awe when I listen to anything that they do. Always. Like, from the first time I really gave them a shot to now, I just am always like, I I don't watch a lot of live performances on YouTube, but I can watch their live performances, and I get that, which bums me the fuck out now I'm talking about it. ACL lineup came out finally, and they're on it.
Really? But don't you always go? What are you
Yes,
about?
but my wife and my daughter are like, dude, fucking Cigarettes After Sex, Foo Fighters.
You're ugly.
M83.
Wow.
Let me see. Like so many bands, dude. Like, it escapes me now. There's a lot, dude. Alanis Morissette, which I don't really like, but here, look, actually, let's talk about this really quick because I'm still kind of on the fence, and maybe you might be able to help me to decide to just say fuck it and buy those tickets. Odessa.
Oh, really?
Dude, 1975. I know you don't care much for them. The Yeah Yeah Yeahs, Mars Volta, Labyrinth, which I spoke about. 30 Seconds to Mars.
Wow, they just came out, or they're coming out with a new album.
Tove Lo, Portugal the Man. Let's see here. Chromeo. I like Chromeo. The Breeders.
What?
The Walkman. D4VD. That dude. I don't know if you've heard him. He's pretty good. Dude, Gus Dapperton.
What? Gussie D?
Yeah, dude.
Dude,
I mean,
my kid and I love Gus Dapperton.
the list goes on and on and on, dude. And
I would go. I would do it.
We should go. Let's go together.
Gross. Outside in fucking Austin.
What? Dude, it's amazing. Are you kidding? Especially when I just like wear my thong only.
Okay, now I'll go.
And I'm all sweaty. It's amazing, dude. But dude, yeah. Dude, Lil Yachty. The Revivalists. Bob Moses. I've already seen Bob Moses live. Yeah, man. It's a good lineup. Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Hosier. I don't even know who that is. The Lumineers.
Hosier, the Take Me to Church.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, dude. It's a decent lineup, and the more I think, but anyways, when I think of the fact that M83 is playing, gets me all kinds of excited.
But that's in October, right?
Yeah,
and
there's 2 weekends.
And you also do Disney in October.
Yeah.
Is that why? Like, are they going to overlap?
No, I mean, we usually try to schedule them out. I mean, we could do Disney one weekend and then that. I just, my wife looked at me and she gave me this look, and she kind of like, she's doing the old person thing like you just did, where she's pretty much, so many words saying like she doesn't know if it's worth standing in the hot sun.
It's not an old person thing, my friend.
It is, dude. I have back problems.
No, oh, sir.
I'm fat. It's like being in a sauna, dude. You lose weight. You walk out of there with like losing weight.
I have heat issues. I hate to be hot. I fucking hate
You're
it.
An arrogant son of a bitch.
You arrogant bastard. I hate. My wife and I went to Warped Tour in like 2002 or it was like 3 or 4. It was fun. I got to see Poison the Well, The Used, all my favorite bands, but I was fucking miserable.
You're native, man.
I don't know, man. Like, and I was young then.
Okay, so let me tell you. Austin, the difference is that was probably like on a field somewhere.
Yeah, on Las Cruces.
This is at Zilker Park in Austin, which is amazing, dude. There's plenty of shade. It's a massive park. If you don't want to be in the mix, like it's easy to like go. There's tons of food. There's lounge areas. There's bars. It's amazing.
Austin, Massachusetts.
Boston, Texas. Boston. And then come on, $300 and you get to see all of those bands.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
I paid $1,600 and I get to see the same fucking concert again.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
dude.
pretty good. Yeah.
So,
well, convince Danny.
I'm thinking of just having a midlife crisis moment and just driving on my own.
Yeah.
And
you do not have a midlife.
I'm gonna be like surrounded by a bunch of young people.
You cannot have a midlife crisis at 32, Paul.
You know what, Adrian? That's true, but I am 31. All right.
31 and a half.
Your number 2 was? Have you said it?
Gotten there. No.
Oh, okay. Let's
My number 2, and I always get asked why I hold this band in such high regard, and I can't answer that question. I really I can't. We always talk about feeling when it comes to music.
Yeah.
And just every song, every album, every lyric, every bass line, the fucking drums. This band just makes me feel. And I fucking love them so much. And my number 2 is Hum for fucking ever.
Really?
Yeah, hands down.
I had a feeling they might be on the list, but I wasn't sure.
I can tell you factually.
But number 2, wow.
Factually,
I mean, I know it's not sequenced, but still.
No, but in the ranking, yes.
Really?
They are number 2. Yes. Yes.
Wow.
They do. I don't know what it is. Every time I listen to them, it's an experience for me.
That's interesting.
I fucking love them. Yeah. Hum for those of you not heard. Downward is Heavenward. You'd prefer an astronaut. They're fucking amazing.
Interesting. All right, we're gonna get into number 1. Do you have any idea who my number 1 is?
You haven't even said your number 2.
I said M83.
That's your 2?
Yes.
You are throwing me the fuck off. Really?
Yes.
Okay, my number 1.
Wait, I
Okay.
haven't said my number 1. Should we say it at the same time? No, I'm just kidding. Do you have any idea who my number 1 is?
Corn.
Yes.
How'd you know?
Dude.
It's over.
Yeah.
The list is
We
over.
really are best friends. My number 1.
Wait. Number 1. Gotta be honest with you. I really thought Radiohead was going to be... Is that your number 1? Yeah, I'm going to say Radiohead. Yeah.
You would be correct, sir. Yes.
You'd be punctilious in assuming so?
What is it?
Kingpin, man.
Kingpin. There you go. Couldn't remember the name.
You guys are dictionary salesmen, huh? You'd be punctilious in assuming so?
Such a good movie.
Dude, the part when he's like, way to blow it, De Niro. And he's like, I forgot his fucking name. He goes, are you trying to blow our cover?
Yeah, Radiohead, hands down, number 1.
Yeah.
Such a good band, still to this day. I don't really listen to them as often because I've overplayed their music so much. Yeah. But when I think about the impact overall in general as a musician, just those moments of like hearing their like OK Computer, Kid A, like there's a song on Kid A that for whatever reason, you know, obviously my mom passed away. Shit, it's going to be 2 years coming up in August or September, August. Anyways, like there's this song that every time I hear it, like it takes me back to this moment, you know, my mom grilling at the Paseo house and
you were living with her at when that album came out.
Yeah, and so it's like when a song can do that to you, like, you know, smells do that to you, right? Yeah. But when a song can do that to you, and just I have to give so much credit to them, you know, like in terms of like my writing as a musician, as an artist, probably one of my biggest influences when it comes to anything that's not metal, obviously, right? God, just there's albums that they have that I'm not the biggest fan of, but I still appreciate everything that they do. When you watch those guys live, their mentality, just the vocals to the bass, to just every instrument in that band, hands down, number 1, my favorite artist of all time, and I can say they're number 1, Radiohead.
Wow, it's a good one. I was getting worried that they weren't on your list. That's good. My number 1, top to bottom, first album to the fucking last album. Not a single fucking dud. And they have taken the place of Smashing Pumpkins and the Red Hot
I know
Chili
exactly
Peppers.
who you're gonna say. I just dawned on me. I was like, who could this be? I fucking know it.
Yeah, fucking love them. They do no wrong in my eyes. Every fucking song, every side project, everything that has to do with this band or members in this band. Who?
The Deftones.
You damn right. Fucking Deftones, they're God's gifts, man. They're fucking, you know, and again, you know, with the Peppers and the Pumpkins, like they've lost it along the way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the Deftones just, for me, get fucking better and better.
Really?
And better. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, they are good. I think of their first couple of albums and how good those were. But for me, that was it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's cool. I kind of figured that. I knew. I was thinking, who could be his number? And then it just hit me. I'm like, duh.
Yeah, the Deftones are And I just I like to let things and let nature take its course, right? Throughout the years, I was very adamant. The Smashing Pumpkins and the Red Hot Chili Peppers and the Deftones were probably close third. And
Yeah.
but the more the Pumpkins kept failing me, the more the Peppers kept failing me, the more the Deftones kept I just grew more and more and more in love with them. And it's just dawned on me like 2 years ago, this is my all-time favorite band.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah.
You know what's weird is that I thought Chi was one of your favorite bass players.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that would have made an impact being that he was no longer in the band.
It did. You can hear and feel the impact, right? But at the time of his passing, when they decided to move on, Chino started becoming more of a writing force in that band.
Yeah.
And it like filled that void for me.
Hmm.
Because like if you listen to Gore, what Chino does on that fucking album makes that album.
I need to go back and listen to their albums.
Yeah. Yeah. So the Deftones.
I have, but I don't know. I just get whatever.
Huh, I think you just found your next challenge.
I have a few memorable mentions.
I do too.
I went from 3 to 6 while we were talking. I'm just going to just lay them all out there.
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
Okay.
Bon Iver.
Okay.
9 Inch Nails.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Faith No More. Metallica. Smashing Pumpkins.
Mine was our Poison the Well
Mm.
for sure. I really had to struggle not
Yeah,
to
I'm surprised.
put them up there.
Yeah.
I thought I had my list memorized. Yeah, Poison the Well is probably my most honorable mention. That should
honorable. I said memorable. Honorable mentions.
Yeah,
There you go.
that should have been on that list, but like by a gnat's ass didn't fucking make it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Poison the Well again is one of those bands that every album up until the last album, incredible.
DJ Shadow's not an honorable mention for you?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Shadow would be on there for sure. Thank you for reminding me of that.
I'm surprised. That's one thing I'm kind of surprised at. I'm surprised that there was not more hip hop.
Well, when you have Doom, like to me,
Yeah.
is like
I am very pleasantly surprised about one thing, though.
what?
I am pleasantly surprised, and I'm so glad because I almost had to break off our friendship, our brothership, our lovership.
Yeah, you like throwing friendship out there, and it fucking drives me crazy.
I'm just so glad Linkin Park was not on that list.
Well, kidding. No, Linkin Park doesn't even break my top 20. I just like them.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
Yeah.
So we can continue this.
Yeah. For another 30 years or so. We'll be all right. Like the other day when you were telling me somebody was talking to you about us and they referred to me as your buddy. Fucking buddy. I'll remind you off camera, but then they're like, yeah, your buddy?
Yeah.
I'm not a buddy, good sir. Brother/lover. Thank you.
Yeah. You always get mad when I call you my best friend.
Or when you tell people, yeah, we've known each other for a while. We're good friends.
Somebody told me that the other day. They were like, how long you guys known each other? And I told them, and they were like, damn, you really are like brothers. I was like, yeah.
Not really are like.
We can't. It's just I get uncomfortable calling you a brother, and then we make out. It's freaking weird.
Dude, it's 2023, man. I say you just embrace, dude. You see what I'm saying? Nothing's weird anymore.
Oh, God. All right, are we done with this episode? I mean, I think that was a big episode.
It was,
you know, I sat last night at Applebee's and came up with this list.
You motherfucker. I knew it.
You know I go to Applebee's now, right?
Why?
Because they have Impossible Burgers, man.
Dude, you know who has really good fucking Impossible Burgers? Great American. Last year when I was vegan,
yeah.
it was whose birthday was it? It was somebody's birthday. I
had no idea.
We ended up at Great American, and I looked at my wife. I said, "What the fuck am I gonna eat at Great American?"
Yeah,
dude. Lo and behold, yeah, dude. It tastes just like a Great American burger.
Wow.
Because Great American has fucking amazing hamburgers.
Yeah, of course,
dude.
I had no idea. Now I want to go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fuck yeah. Really good.
Yeah. So I usually stayed away from like places like Applebee's, but ever since I discovered you can have any burger there with the Impossible, and then I don't know what the hell they do, but it's so fucking good the way they make it.
Oh, wait till you try that Great American one, the one on Yarborough.
You're a great American.
You damn right I am, sir. 2024, here we come.
Fuck you, man. All right. Are we done?
We are done.
Happy birthday again.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Enjoy your trip. Be safe.
Yes.
Take pictures when you take your shirt off.
Like that with Anthony Kiedis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Siri's not sure she understands.
Siri, take your shirt off.
So yeah, happy birthday, Batch.
Awesome. Thank you. I want every people to chime in, ask us questions. Let us.
We will give away a free shirt.
Yeah, let us know what you think about our top 10 list. Who did we miss? Who even tell us who you're. Let's do this. Give us your top 10. Okay, you guys write it. What is it called? DM us.
Yeah,
message us.
Yeah, direct message. DM.
What's that? AOL Messenger us.
Leave a comment.
Yeah. Give us your top 10. I got a new contest. Give us your top 10. And the one we love the most, you're going to get a free t-shirt.
But then what if they just copy one of us? Of course we're going to love it the most.
No, that's the thing. You can't copy ours. Fine. Thank you for setting the rules.
Okay, yeah, don't copy us.
Yeah. Coolest list that we see, we're going to give you a free t-shirt.
Yeah. I just want to give away these t-shirts. So,
and we also want to sell them too.
Oh, of course. But I'm anxious to give some away.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So there it is. Ask us any question you want. We're more than willing to answer. We will call you out on our next one or shout you out. So-and-so asked us this question. We'll answer your question. But also give us your top 10 list. And the coolest list or the one that we find stands out the most, you will get a free t-shirt.
Yeah. And we have a size small to 2X. So if you're in that category.
And I got an extra small, but I'm the only one who got it.
I got an extra large. I'm back to extra large again. Fuck. All right.
Thank you, everybody. Till next time. Bye.
Bye.